Ryan owes me a favor, so thanks for making
We've
me.
been trying to get her on for a minute. I know you've been trying. You've been politicking.
It just, you have to wait for the right moment. Well, I helped him move, so I was like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, facts.
You scratch my back, I scratch
talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about?
And I was like, what's he leaving for?
Yeah.
This is his third time on, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he always has a spot on. I love Ryan. I'd kill for him. I'd say that on camera too. I will kill someone for you, Ryan. I'm serious. I would actually kill someone for you.
I put a body in the bag for you.
Good. Bag him up and tag him up. So Jess, for people who don't know, tell them what like your socials are, what your niche is.
My business ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so Twice Love Collection is my thrift stuff, and then Courts of Love is my candle stuff, but I focus mostly thrift stuff year round and then candle stuff in the holiday season now. I used to do candles year round for 6 years, but I'm noticing kind of now having two businesses, I have to go with the flow on what's
making more
at the time.
Yeah.
Making it more efficient, and everyone loves candles year round, but holiday season is when people
really go
want
off
them. But people want clothes year round, so.
Now, is the candle business more like cost intensive, like the package and put it in the actual wax and stuff like that?
There's so much that goes into the candles themselves, like all the materials and everything, that there's so much that I have to put out in order to then make the time
you
to
customize
make them.
don't you?
Yeah,
certain,
especially those ones, and because I used to do all of them like they were poured as they were like ordered, but that was way too time consuming. So now I just pour them in batches, and I can like customize them sometimes here and there.
Interesting. Now, how many like different scents do you have typically?
Over 30 that I work with, but I try to keep it at like 12 at a time.
Yeah.
Because if I get to all 30, then I didn't even have like really the storage space to store as many as I make of each one type thing. But I work with 30 different ones. Depending on the season, I'll rotate them out. I have the ones that kind of are always there, the neutrals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
now, when people buy from you, are they only buying like one, multiple? Like, what's like the usual order size?
It depends on if they've bought from me before. Typically, if they've never bought from me before, they'll buy one because, especially buying candles online, you can't smell it.
Right.
You can't test it. You don't know how it works unless it's by word of mouth. But once people buy one, it's typically, 3 to 5. I just shipped out an order, what was it, like 2 days ago that like someone bought 6. Like it really depends like how long they've been buying from me, because people realize now if they just buy them all in once and they save on shipping.
Yeah.
You have like bestsellers and stuff as well, right?
Yeah,
the
like
ones that are kind of more popular.
Like a lot of it's mostly the neutral ones because people have more of a chance to like smell them. So like those end up being the popular ones. Like Midnight Temptation's really good. It's like black raspberry vanilla. Suit and Tie is kind of like a men's cologne. Everyone loves like that type of thing.
I think that's like a very standard scent. Everyone knows what that one is.
It's kind of like my oh my god, I can't even think of the name right now. You know what I'm talking about. What's that one called?
We're out, Ryan. You know this. You know the SKUs. I know you do.
You missed on the wholesale point. What about all your wholesale customers?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She shells out those.
That wholesales?
She doesn't want to tell all the secrets.
So like, I understand that, but to like other businesses, you're selling out too.
Yeah. To local boutiques and stuff.
Wow,
nice.
But I've been, even in crystal warehouses in San Diego, Florida, like nail salons in Florida, even bakeries in Cincinnati. It's a bakery like on campus in Cincy.
Yeah. Cause you make the candles that look like cupcakes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like kind of like okay.
Yeah, those are the ones that take forever to do. But of course, those are the ones that do the best. Those are the
some
ones.
people have sold too.
Some people I've sold too.
Yeah, do you have any notable customers?
My one that I always remember was Zendaya's mom.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow.
And one of the candles was for Zendaya.
Really?
And her mom messaged me and told me like how much like Zendaya loved it. I actually made them custom zodiac candles for like their zodiac sign. And I had no idea it was even Zendaya's mom until because I wasn't gonna creep on her page. I was just, this is a customer. I'm not gonna creep on you. But then like she was messaging me and she was like, "Oh, my daughter loved it." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll creep a little bit. Like, who are you?" And I was like, "Oh."
Holy shit! Wow. Then reality sets in.
Do you watch her show? Euphoria?
I actually haven't,
Mhm.
but
She's a great actor. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
incredible.
she really is.
She really has some talent.
yeah, this was going on when she was in Spider-Man as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot she was in
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I've never even seen.
I've
that
seen
one.
that one. Yeah, she's pretty good in that too.
Yeah, so
That's interesting.
that was crazy.
Cool connection.
Wow.
There's a couple of people I've made, like I've made some really cool connections, like when I was like really, really doing it like nonstop.
Mm.
A lot, like there was this one girl, her name is Brianna, she was on, oh my gosh, what is that? It's a singing show. It's like the blind singing show, they turn around the chairs.
Oh, the Masked Singer.
No. Close.
Oh, I know where. And they spin around in the chair.
Yeah.
And they have big X's in the front.
Yep.
That's Factor.
No.
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 The voice?
The voice?
The Voice?
The voice.
The
Yeah.
Voice?
I thought. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
It might
think
be-
you're
yeah,
right.
it's The
You're
Voice,
right.
okay.
You're right.
So
Oh,
They
so
like
she's on
they
The
like
Voice.
what they're hearing. They spin around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she was on The Voice.
That's cool.
And she almost won The Voice, and then she ended up being having her own like Netflix show and stuff. So I was actually pretty close with her, and she was best friends with, I don't know if you ever heard of Andrea Russett, that YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
made candles for.
She was huge.
Yeah, I made candles for
Still
her and
is.
Andrea. They were like matching best friend candles. So like
Wow.
a lot of YouTuber stuff,
Yeah.
and just because that's what Instagram is and
Yeah.
marketing is. So they see that stuff and they're like, oh, I want something custom. So that's
Mhm.
kind of how all that grows. But
Wow.
can't think of a whole outside
You
of my
did.
head.
Good.
And you did candles before like cloves, right?
Yeah, I've been doing candles since, oh my god, 2017, 2018. I was working at Target and I was in the beauty section and I had really bad anxiety, and I told my coworkers that, not my coworkers, my HR, that I was having really bad anxiety, and they just weren't treating me well. They were kind of being like rude about it.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on a medical leave of absence, whatever. And they're like, okay, you have 30 days to get on medication to figure it out. I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen in 30 days. So I took my 30 days and then I quit, and they asked me to come back, and then I took my money from my taxes,
Yeah.
and I started my candle business.
Wow.
To
Yeah.
make my
That's
taxes.
it. Nice.
So, cause I didn't have like a lot saved up from working at Target,
Yeah.
like.
But you think like working at Target, like aside from like the anxiety and stuff like that, do you think like being in the beauty section and like seeing what people are buying like kind of gave you an edge of like, okay, like specifically for candles wise, and then like going into like for thrifting and stuff like that? I know we'll get to that, but
Yeah,
do you think like you have a taste of what people want?
I think it helped me learn how to talk to people because there was a lot of communication. Like retail in general is a lot of communication, but in the
Yeah.
beauty section, people want to come up to you and talk to you and ask you a lot of questions. Oh, I saw this online, or I saw this online. And that helped me a lot because Target was actually like my first job.
Mm.
Like I never worked like in high school, or 'cause
Right.
I had so much going on with everything that happened that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't work.
Yeah.
So that was like my first main job, and then I just from there I was like, nope, I just want to work for myself.
Now, how long were you at Target for?
Maybe, oh my god, like maybe a year and a half.
Wow.
Year and a half.
So you worked a year and a half of like a typical job, and then you're just like, fuck it, it's time to go.
Mhm.
My own.
I gotta be.
Let's
on my
go.
own.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah, I
All right.
Yeah, she took it in her hand, bro.
Take notes, America. That's
Yeah.
like quick and taste.
Damn.
So the anxiety was a blessing in that way, I guess. But yeah.
Now, how does like, so like speaking more on like the anxiety topic, like how does that factor in now? Like moving from the candles to like going on Instagram Live and like selling
Oh, it's
pieces and
hard.
stuff. Is it?
It's miserable every time. No, it's not
Really?
miserable. I get anxious before I go live every single time, and I have people ask me, "You go live and you are so confident when you do it," and I'm like, "Well, I'm actually the most insecure person in the world, and I have basically a meltdown every time I go on before." But it's just one of the things you just have to just literally just do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, if I want to make money, I have to
Do it.
literally just
It
do it.
takes courage.
Yeah.
It really does. Even to come on here, we always like. I think anyone that comes on here, you know what I mean, as a guest.
The first couple of times are like, it's a little awkward just to be like, all right, now we're actually gonna like, because I mean we all talk and we have like, you know, like similar interests and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's hard to like put it on camera, and then
Yeah.
people are like, you're just like open to judgment. Like people just call it like, oh, you're just stupid, you don't know what you're talking about, or like some people really vibe with it. It's just one of those things. Or like people that like, you know, that he specifically brings on that I don't really know much about.
Mhm.
Like we had Don Kenobi on last time.
Yeah.
I don't even know this guy. The first time I met him
Yeah.
was when he came down here. So that's kind of like a little bit nerve wracking at first, but it's kind of like what you said. You just got to do it. Like at the same time, it's just a regular person. Like
Yeah, it's definitely scary, like, being on live and, like, because I'll have, like, 50 to 70 people watching me at one time, like, and you're just like, these people are sitting at home on their phone like this. You don't know who's around them, who's watching, who's saying what about you, and you're just,
right.
Sometimes I'll still get anxious while I'm on, and I'll be like, hey, guys, like, I gotta hop off, like, I have to collect myself, but I'm very open about it, and I think that's what makes people, like, want to I guess support me and vibe with me.
Well, I think you get like more of like a personable.
Can relate to.
People can relate to it. And you get like a really personable connection with the people that are watching you, and that makes them want to come back. It's like, oh, she's kind of like.
And they might appreciate it. They're like, man, she's doing all this just to like.
Right.
Put this out
there's like some people that, like when they go on live, I feel like they just think they're automatically better than someone else that's just watching, and they don't have like they have like that inferiority complex. It's like everyone else is worse than me. But like with you, it's like, no, actually, like I'm just like you guys. Like I go through the kind of same stuff that you are, and I feel like that's like a genuine connection that you're making.
You always be showing them crazy comments on everything, don't you?
Yeah. Like all the time. Quality shipping.
And then I'll start talking to Logan. I'll be like, oh yeah, Logan, like Ryan's doing this, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh wait, Logan's not even in here anymore.
I'm in and out.
I'm in and
out.
Everyone buy something.
I think
clean out the stock.
I think the candle business for 6 years and learning to talk to people too really helped me with my thrift business, because there's such a fine line when it comes to being personable and overstepping a boundary when it comes to customers.
Yeah.
And that's something that like I sometimes am still teaching myself, because I want them to feel comfortable and to like talk to me and like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, there's still a boundary, and if you don't make those boundaries, then they take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Like, I have this thing now where with customers who buy from me, often, or they've paid me on time or whatever, because with that, it's through Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, that type of thing. Now I let them, like, they can claim throughout the week and pay me on Friday. So they don't have to pay me right away anymore.
Right.
But sometimes, like, I'll have customers here and there who they'll be like, well, I'll pay you, and then they don't, and then it's like, well, that's not. Because, like, that's money I've accounted for, like, for my stuff.
Yeah,
so if people don't pay,
stealing from me.
so if people don't pay by Friday, then it's automatically, it just goes right back into the pool.
Yeah, I just return it.
Really?
Because that's why I say Fridays, because I thrift on Saturday, Sunday, and I like to kind of have everything accounted for by then.
That's the secret to this shit, bro.
Yeah?
Everything's
returnable. Yeah, so let's go into it. So obviously you have a couple places that you go to religiously, and then so how much, like how many pieces?
My secret places.
Yeah. So how many pieces are you grabbing at a time, and like what's like the thing to like look for?
The process.
Yeah.
I don't have a number of items I go for. I try to stay within a budget. Okay, well, it's not technically a budget. There's a minimum I want to hit. I want to at least spend. Right now, $600 a week is like my minimum.
Okay.
But there's weeks where I will spend $1,000 and I will sell it all. It really just depends on my week. But I try to say $600-700. I don't want to overwhelm myself.
Yeah.
As my audience grows, I can increase my minimum.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all relative to
My
the size of the audience, engagement, and what the turnaround can be like at this point. Like it changes. Like it's not static, you know what I mean? It's
right.
Yeah, and I pay attention, like, because I have, like, all my customers basically buy from me every week. Not all of my followers. Like, I have those people who I know they're going to buy something from me every week.
You got your regulars, kind of.
Yeah, and if I know that they just spent $300 with me last week, the odds of them spending a lot with me this week are not as much, probably.
Yeah,
so I pay attention to, okay, well, they just spent that much that week. I don't know what they're going to this week.
Like, who's buying when they're buying?
Yeah. I try to watch that.
Is it mostly girls or is it guys as well?
It's all girls.
Okay.
I only do girl clothes just because I can try them on. Because people like to see things tried on.
Yeah.
If I can try them on. I do find men's stuff though, and then if it's something like really cool, then either Ryan gets it, or if they have like boyfriends or whatever, then
they'll get it for them.
Sometimes like jeans and stuff like that, then I'll grab it, or if I pick it up for him and he doesn't want it, then I'll resell it to someone else's boyfriend.
Now is men's more like expensive or is women's, or how does that work as well? Is there any difference with that when you're sourcing stuff?
The places I go to are almost very similar.
Okay.
but the women's are definitely more expensive. And now thrift stores are catching on to brands and
Really?
what's popular, but sometimes like they don't know. Like I found a pair of shorts for $10 that are going for $178 on like a really high end website.
You would think they would have somebody in house, like
they
by
do.
now, and they, that would in the know, like someone like you, you know what I mean?
It depends
it's interesting
on who's working there. So the places I go, if they're very young high schoolers, all they care about is, I'm not being rude, but like PacSun,
it's
like
the trend.
Granny Melville, like the younger stuff. But you go to a thrift store where there's older people, then you get like the higher end brands, the Lululemon, the high end workout brands, like stuff like that too. Then they know what it's worth.
Right. So is Lululemon like the top? Because I see it all the time now. Like with like yoga pants, they have the crossbody bags. Yeah. So that's like the cream of the crop right now.
Yeah, Lululemon. It depends on if it's new or old Lululemon. You can tell like there's little tiny size dots. So Lululemon, they have tags so you can rip them out. Most people rip them out, but they always have little tiny circle dots in.
They make the leggings too, right?
Yeah.
Is that the
ones?
Yeah.
I'm wearing the line leggings. I'm wearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they have little dots, and they have numbers that surround the whole dot, and you can like type in like Lulu and then LW and then the number, and it brings up exactly what the clothing item is.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like, because there's no really other way to. There's so many like ways to identify them. So. So, yeah, Lulu does really well if it's new Lulu. I'm trying to think, top of my head. Aerie does really well, like American Eagle, but like Aerie, like their new line.
I think that
Aerie does very, very well. Aritzia does very well, if you know what Aritzia is. It's just very high end. Basically, anything that's really expensive that I can get cheap because it sells for more. So my profit then is obviously larger.
What do you think your profit margin is right now, like in a general aspect?
I try to double on everything.
Double up on everything? Now, what's your biggest score so far?
Probably a vintage, I don't remember what year it was, 1990 something Nirvana tee.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I got it for $5 and I sold it for $220.
Wow.
But it's worth in the 600s. But I like quick flips. This girl wanted it, and she's a reseller herself who only does vintage tees. So I'm like, okay.
So she probably made
do me a favor. I'll do you a favor. It's a quick flip for me. Then you can make your money. That type of thing.
Now, are you only selling solely on Instagram, or do you have like Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, eBay? Do you sell on those third parties?
I don't. Only Instagram because they take so much of a percentage.
They do take a really big percentage.
Shopify too, like them.
Well, I do Shopify for my candle business, so I pay for that separately. But they wouldn't take a percentage, but they would take card payment percentages. Yeah. It's
so crazy. All them companies, like I have Patreon for example, and they take the cut. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, Poshmark gets 20%.
Oh my god.
20%. Mercari gets 12%.
Better off having your own website at that point.
That's the power of the platform.
I would love to eventually have
familiarity,
like a Twice Love collection thrift Shopify, because being able to accept credit cards for these clothes,
huge.
People would go crazy.
Oh yeah,
and people leverage. Let's go.
Max them out.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
You know, they
be rooting for the credit to just.
Listen. I'm investing in Amex.
This
One of them fuckers up, I promise you. I love Amex. I hope people are in debt, for real. That means the Spartan's getting paid.
You can't be.
That is. I really do. So that's probably the next step then, is to get a Shopify, like for the thrift.
Yeah.
Now, is that something that you think you could, like, did you make the candle website yourself, or did you?
I made it all myself, yeah.
Okay, so you feel pretty confident that you could do the same thing for the thrift? Okay.
Yeah, I like website designing. It's pretty easy. To me, at least. You know, it's not super complex and everything, but also I don't like things that are complex. I think the simpler the better. Keep it simple. People don't want people just like it simple.
Right.
If you make anything too complicated, they're like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah.
This is too much to read. This is too much to look at. I'm out. That's how I
That's kind of how I am too. I mean, I feel like everyone now they want it quick.
Just want click, pay.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
I just started posting some, but I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
It feels weird posting.
Working on the craft.
Yeah,
Okay.
it still feels weird. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
anxiety of like going live. Like it
I
feels
think the website's
weird.
gonna sooner than it is later though. Like we're working on a lot of like data visualization stuff and like different things so we can track trends and
Yeah,
Mhm.
I will say when it
make more
comes
efficient decisions.
to the look of like my Instagram page, it's very, very, very important because that's what the first thing someone sees when they see, okay, who's this person? Click on their page. Like it's what you see. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
not everyone. It's what you see on Instagram. So
Image
product,
is huge, especially in what you're in.
yeah, like product photos are like has to be crisp, clean, like organized looking. Like if I go to someone, not being rude again, if I go to someone's page and it's like shit lighting and like it's looks, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like it's not
Right.
appealing. It has to be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Now, how long are you taking to like present, like, and take pictures of all your stuff?
It's not too bad.
No, not too bad. I'm trying to think. I could take a picture in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm just like I've been taking
You're used
pictures
to
of
it now.
candles for so long
Right.
and doing that kind of stuff. So it's just
It's probably depending on
it depends. Yeah.
depending on the haul. It's probably like if it's
Oh, are we talking?
if it's 50 plus items, it might be like a 2 hour.
Oh, we're talking.
process.
Okay, we're talking story sales.
Yeah, let's say you're about
Okay.
to, you know,
Yeah,
do
that
something along
today it
those
took
lines.
me like an hour and 30 minutes to
Wow.
post.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had like 40, almost 50 items.
Wow.
Took me an hour and a half to post them.
Now, are you posting at specific times of the day? So, like, do you think that like posting at a specific time like increases the chance that people will see your stuff, or do you just like tags it all? Like, how do you grow yourself other than just being on live?
So when it comes to posting on my story, I try to post as early in the morning as possible because I know I have that 24 hours for people to see stuff.
Okay.
So I just post it early,
Mhm.
and then but I remember throughout every hour or two, I will post something else to my story.
So you move. Okay.
So it pushes it forward again, and then I'll delete the previous thing I posted,
Yeah,
just so it's not
gotcha.
like long, but it just kind of
That's smart.
it boosts my story back to the front because I know
Yeah.
things get pushed back throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to going live, that's very like time wise because I'm East Coast, West Coast is 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
A lot of my customers are West Coast, so I like to go on around 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and then I'm on until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning because to them it's quick math. You know
Right.
what I'm talking about? Like it's
You've got.
I'm like-
Yeah,
It's like
easy.
9,
Time
8,
zone.
9. Yeah, I got you.
You've
Math was never my strong suit. So
no.
I had to think about it myself.
That's why she has me. That's
There
that's
you
the
go.
sole that's
Yeah.
the sole purpose I serve.
you've gone viral like a few times, correct? Has there been like moments where it's just been like a flood of just
Yeah.
customers buying stuff?
Yeah, I feel like even right now because just I've almost gained 1,000 followers and it's been 2 weeks.
Wow.
I'm like 200 away from 1,000.
Wow.
So that's big, and then you have all those new eyes on you, and that's new potential customers. So when you have those new people coming in, you really have to like impress them, or they won't stay.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of pressure's on a little bit now because there's 1,000 people new here.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
hello, like I have to introduce myself. Like stay,
Yeah.
like please stay.
Dude,
Don't
bro.
leave.
Please. We
That's
we have
crazy.
fast shipping, quality product.
Yeah,
Please
we're
stay.
like, come on.
I try to ship fast.
Now, do you have like set milestones that you have? You're like, okay, by this date of this year, I want to hit X amount of followers or sell X amount of pieces. Do you like set benchmarks for yourself?
Right now, I'm going based off of I try to sell a certain amount every week. That's my
Mhm.
goal right now. I don't focus as I know I'm talking about followers now, and they are very important. But at the end of the day, I could have 20,000 followers and only 2,000 really mess with me or like
Yeah.
interact with me.
It's the truth.
Right.
So it's like that's what happened like with my Twitter. Like I had a lot of like action on my Twitter like years ago, and then like I just stopped using it, and it's just like dead.
Yeah.
Like it means nothing now.
Once
Like, I
you
don't-
stop using either of
Yeah,
them,
no,
they just
they
like
die.
blackball you.
Yeah.
Like it's over.
especially with the algorithm stuff now. It's
Yeah.
like I don't
you have to
even
post
exist.
consistently.
Wow.
Yeah, I took like a month break when we were moving.
Oh yeah,
Totally shit on my Instagram.
I'm sure.
Really?
Bad. That's why I had to do this giveaway to get it back going.
They
I
act
was
like you died.
dropped my viewers to like 14, and I was like, what is going on? Like I hop on, I usually have like 50 in like 30 seconds. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Instagram hates you if you don't.
So that algorithm really is a motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, that was a little wake up call. I mean, we're back, the wheels are turning again.
Yeah.
It's like, man, we gotta stay active though. You can't miss for a week probably.
That's what we preach now is
at least posting to your story or something, which is like a lot of it is a lot of work.
It takes a lot. Yeah, it really does.
It's like even pressure, just like, okay, if I don't post
the right thing,
then no one sees. Yeah, that, and also, well, if I'm gonna post, it better be something good. Like, I'm not just gonna post like bullshit, or then people are gonna
not post just to post.
Yeah. So.
Do you have girls like DM you, say, just like either showing a lot of love, or they're like, I look up to you, like, how can I do this? Like, do people kind of like contact you? I do, and I feel like it's the sweetest thing ever, and I feel like I don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like I think it's so sweet, and I love it, but I'm just like I don't understand how people look up to me. Like, it's weird. It's a weird thing to think about. Definitely. For the first time in your life as well, like being an adult and that happened.
Yeah.
It's like, man, like what?
And they're like, well, like how do you do it? What did you do? And I'm like, I wish like I could write it all down and tell you, but it was really just so much trial and error, like in literally just being yourself.
Try
as much as you can be yourself while still trying to like. You kind of gotta form into something to like create a theme and stuff. It's just trial and error, really. Just do it, like.
That's the big thing.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You gotta start somewhere.
Like,
hop in.
I have people like ask me like, will you go live with me? And like, I would love to, but if I went live with everyone, like, that's a lot. To do.
Need your checks,
It's a lot to do, and I like going live by myself because I get anxious, and if someone's on with me, then I feel obligated to stay on. If I'm anxious, because then if I get off, then they lose those viewers as well, and I'm like, So I just like to do my own thing, and it's really hard to go live with multiple people because then you're splitting that time, and I like to go like fast through stuff. I think that's why people like to watch me because.
Straight to business.
I move really fast. I don't get up there and hold something up and talk about it for 20 minutes. Like,
here's the piece. Buy it. Don't move on.
Look at this comment from Logan Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
next
whole
piece.
name. Oh my god.
That's really what she does though. Like that's a big difference that I noticed. Like from an unbiased perspective. Like
Jesus.
She'll show something if there's no interest. Like she'll just go straight to the next one. But like there are individuals who are in the same space who. Will show something and no one wants it. They'll be like, "Oh, like really? No one wants this? Like I think this is so cute. Like keep hitting on it." And like, and then like from the story sale perspective, like that same crowd will post. We'll have like 100 different slides like that you have to click through. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
no,
half the time when y'all go on, Snapchat, what do you do? Just
honestly, if you got more than 4 or 5, I just fucking.
So that's why
power skip.
That's the point that. To make like we cycle it so it's concise, like so you can just see and that's it. And I think that's been it's been pretty beneficial in terms of like repeat.
Straight to the point.
So how big is Ryan in this operation?
Huge.
Huge.
And everyone knows it too. I talk about it all the time. All my customers know Ryan. They all love Ryan. Like
she's the face.
You have the personality though.
I make a cameo every now and then.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
He usually was sleeping in the background when we lived at my parents' house.
Yeah.
He was always snoozing in the background.
That's shit to do, bro.
Still snore?
What? No.
Slightly.
No. What? No, I don't.
Whoa.
Not since I lost weight, bro. I don't snore anymore.
I never snore.
Weight gone, snore's gone.
Yeah.
I used to be bad, bro.
I know.
I used to sleep like with my eyes a little bit.
You're one of them.
Wow.
You can't tell if they're asleep or not. Yeah, you're one of them.
Yeah, I was a freaky fucker.
Jeez.
Let them know.
Wow.
Fucker. That works. No, but yeah, I think just going through it fast is what makes it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'll return it.
Yeah.
I like if you.
So it really is
it's
like
ugly. That's fine.
Like a zero sum game. Like if no one's like, I just don't like that. Right? Fuck it.
I was just trying to get my money back.
Really? Wow.
That's a secret road. It literally costs.
For like. There's no because and I feel really when I first started returning I felt really bad. I was like, oh, these employees are going to hate me. Like I'm bringing stuff back for them to put back out on the floor. But I go to these same places every single weekend for over a year now. Like they know me by name. They just know me now, and I've told them so many times like I feel really bad doing this. I'm like, I'll go put this stuff back for you.
Right.
Like, I feel
I'll
bad.
do it.
They're like, no, like, this is our job. Like, we don't care. So, like...
Yeah, they don't care because they're making it shows a $600 sale.
Yeah.
Every time that
but I think me...
Oh, really? That's how...
I think me, like, speaking up and being like, hey, like, I'm I feel bad. Like,
well, you're
communicating
appreciative
with
of them, so they show it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do they ever hook you up ever? Like, hey, we got this in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's, you gotta get the connection.
Yeah, plugs now.
Yeah, like, I walked in, this was like 2 weeks
like
ago. She's like, I heard you resell. Do you resell? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, so-and-so told me you resell. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, we have a ton of Lululemon in the back if you want it. And I'm like, she's like, in Gymshark. I don't honestly sell Gymshark. It just doesn't, like, move for me. I think it's because I don't like Gymshark, so I can't sell it. Because I don't, like...
No passion for
I
it.
can't hype it up if I don't like it myself.
Yeah.
But like Lululemon, I'll hype Lululemon up. So I'm like, yeah, let's just see. Like,
yeah, first dibs type shit, dude.
So are you going like right at open? Or are you waiting like an hour or something?
Yeah, I'm going right at open. But sometimes if I go really late at night, they're putting out new stuff.
Interesting.
So either really early or really late?
I'm thinking the really early is working because the night before they're putting it out late. So I think they're just putting shit out late.
Yeah. Okay.
When the store's not as full.
Right.
Type of thing.
So I gotta ask you this. What idiot is turning in all this Lululemon shit?
Yeah, people or even consignment shops, they are like, oh, you'll give me $20 right now that I can go spend right now. Okay. And they're not really realizing that if they took the time to sell it themselves, they would make 3 times that.
It's the nature of laziness, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lack of patience.
Like, I'll do what you were supposed to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, thanks.
That's what it is, dude. And the thing is, like, people don't, like, they want it so quick. Like, I feel like they're not thinking about the lump. Like, they just see a lump sum.
Yeah.
And they're like, they'll bring in to, like, someone, like, I mean, because where we go, like, that demographic, there's a little more money than there is, like, on the east side.
Yeah.
So
you gotta go to the higher affluent areas, huh?
yeah, we drive far.
So they'll come in and they'll hear a lump sum, like, oh, yeah, we'll give you, like, $200 for, like, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, $200.
Sales,
Dope. Like, I'm not gonna wear this shit anyways, whatever, fuck it. But, like, if they sold those pieces individually, like,
you're
it's
probably
worth,
making double or triple that.
Yeah, it's...
Wow.
I also think,
haul.
even if it's not a big number, I think people feel obligated to say yeah. I think they feel awkward.
Yeah.
And these consignment shops are like, we can give you $3.20 for this, and this item. I feel like me being awkward and just like not liking confrontation, I'm gonna be like, sure, okay,
sweet,
that's fine. Like, I don't think,
right.
I don't know. That's how I am. Like, I think that's how they get people too. Is just they just don't want the
confrontation.
Yeah.
So just take it.
Yeah.
Whatever you give me is
Okay,
what I
that's
take.
fine. Yeah, that's kind of how I work sometimes too.
That's why I work in the background.
Yeah, he's like walking by with his baseball hat on.
You know.
He looks like Joe from You, like in the back. Like, who is that?
Yeah.
That's what I do, man.
It's like, that's my boy.
Lurking.
It's a hog, man.
I'm the deal approver.
Deal buster.
The deal buster. The deal dumpster.
So have you thought about selling anything else other than clothes and candles? Like branching out?
I could sell anything.
You could sell bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're such a fed, dude. Oh my god.
I feel like I
You're
really
straight
could.
down.
I feel like I could sell anything. Like I'll be sitting. Like Ryan bought me that neon sign.
Yeah.
For
Oh yeah, I did see that.
he bought me that neon sign, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, I could make these. Like I could sell these myself. Like I could learn
This
how to
could be
make
my
these.
hustle.
Yeah, that's another thing, dude. I think that's a pretty good
Oh, the
business
neon
in that,
signs?
dude. That's a
Yes.
fucking lick.
Those things are sweet.
Sorry for my profanity, but
No, it's
shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
So how do you make those? How do we get into that?
It's literally just like those LED strips that are like bendy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like not like the
wall
kind of
ones.
kind of like those ones.
And then it's just a casing, like a translucent casing.
And they put it on a clear like plastic acrylic.
Wow.
But they come off like it's super expensive, I feel like. You know,
Oh yeah.
the big ones, probably like the restaurant.
You could dress
ones are
up
like,
shit.
It probably takes
Oh,
them.
yeah.
It probably makes or probably cost them like $20 to make those things.
It's that.
And they're paying
Like $150.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right, this shit was like a...
Okay, those ones are like on
Yeah,
the wall.
$180
like,
was that one, but like they can sell them for like $300-400.
ones at the wall, like clubs and restaurants, you know, like people always take pictures with
Oh,
how much
yeah.
are those ones worth, you think?
Oh, those are probably like a
Couple thousand.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. Yeah, it's all the same shit, dude. Like I was like really looking at it when I got out of the box, and I was like, damn. Like we really could do this, and you could, dude. And so that's that's something like we're like actually seriously thinking about. Like, why don't we just do this?
I like making things. I like creating things. I'm also like very ADHD though, so I get like an idea and I want to do it.
You gotta run it instantly.
And if I don't, or if I run it instantly, it could be like crazy good. But then I could also like run it and then be like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Can you paint or anything? Anything artistically?
No. I wish I got that from my dad. My dad's very artistic, but he went to he had a art scholarship for Toledo University.
Nice.
But yeah, no, not very. Can't draw.
I'm a stick figures. Stick figures. That's it.
Yep, stick figures and arrows.
Can't even draw a hand. Just lines.
Yeah, dude. I've never gave it a shot.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
I've left that to Travis.
Yeah,
I think everyone's artistic in their own way. It doesn't have to be that.
Yeah.
Like singing or dancing or whatever, don't gotta be artistic.
Well, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't draw, so.
Yeah, but you could really like go after someone in a debate. Now that's an art.
Yeah, there's
in
an
my
art.
opinion.
Yeah.
You're a good conversationalist. Like everyone has their art.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I went to that one art
You're a
thing.
go-getter. You're a self-starter.
Self-motivator?
Yeah.
Goddamn American.
Fucking American.
Yeah, how do you feel about like? So we'll get into a little bit like the more.
Yeah, do it to her, bro.
This is
do
it.
it to her.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not like that. But how do you feel like? So how like obviously you're selling all this stuff, you know, you're flipping it. How do you feel like come tax time? When it's like holy fuck.
I do my best to keep track of everything, and especially like with candle stuff, sales tax, Ohio's tax.
Piece of shit, huh? It's like 7.25.
That shit should be illegal.
I put it in. I did shitty as fuck. Sorry with it the first couple of years because I was like not really paying attention.
Yeah.
But this last year I went ahead and every time there was sales tax, I opened a different Huntington account. So I put that money into an account so when it came time to pay my
Tax.
Ohio sales tax, I had it.
Gotcha.
So, and I was bad and I had some penalties from paying late, but not paying late, but like not going in and entering it in. Because you had, like I thought you could do it quarterly.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I could do it quarterly,
Yeah.
but now I have to do it monthly. And so if I didn't go in 1 month, it's like a $50 charge like each month.
Wow.
And I'm like, well,
They're unbelievable.
Now, do you have like an LLC that you put everything into?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Courts of Love, yes. But right now I'm not thrift stuff because
You can just have it through your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can do business. I can't even talk. Do
DBA.
business as yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And I believe it's like in Ohio that first year you can claim it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Like my thrift stuff, I did it for my first year.
Really.
They're pretty cool that way. I feel like Ohio's very like business friendly. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, I did see that.
Just have to pay.
Yeah.
They just want the money.
They just want the money. They don't
Actually, it's
give
so
a damn.
fucked, dude. Like, you get taxed like when you buy the item, right? And then when you sell it, you get taxed again.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna tax you again inevitably. So it's like.
That's why I like making sure I save all my receipts for write-offs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because those really help.
It could be anything, dude. That's.
And the mileage. Don't forget the mileage.
Yep.
I
People
know.
don't want to thank Trump, but he raised it. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to Don, baby.
I have someone who does my taxes.
Don
Like we go into Toledo to do it because he's been doing my parents forever. So I kind of just like. I don't. At the end of the day, do I know how to do taxes that well? No.
That's what like me and Mike did. I was like, Mike, we're getting some of this. I have no idea what the fuck.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing.
I do
just
my
let him
own.
do them.
It's so easy, guys.
No. Don't
I
put
mean,
them
you
in.
have a business. It might be a little more complex.
It is
for
a little bit more
but
complex.
I've done certain shit, and it's like it's not, bro.
Let him have it. I fucking hate those people.
You
Not
know,
the people that do my taxes, just Uncle Sam. I fucking hate paying taxes.
You know, other countries,
Shit's criminal.
Their government sends like a bill to them, and it's like, this is what you owe.
Yeah.
That's what other countries.
Well, here it's like, well, we know how
stuff.
much you owe. You need to figure it out and then pay us that amount.
That's fucking insane to me.
And
dude.
then put $1,000 on top of what you're actually.
People can't even
owing.
count right. First off, now you want people doing complex math.
It's only gonna get worse, dude.
And they hired 87,000 IRS agents. Like, I wonder
They're
what
gonna be kicking doors in for like 80 years, looking for people.
They can try.
It's like, come on, you're just selling clothes, bro. Like, is that really gonna make like the world of difference if you get
Do you need
5 to 10 grand, bro? Like,
at the end of the day,
ship it anywhere.
they're just gonna try to scare you. They're not gonna want to prosecute.
They know though, if enough people did that, it would matter. Because if everyone knew that, they would be in business for themselves. People aren't in business for themselves. There's too many hoops to jump through.
Well, there's a reason why the tax code's so big. But you just gotta find the loophole.
Yep, they're there.
It's in there.
Use it against them.
Fuck them. So was that a big shock when you had to pay taxes first time?
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm just
Like,
trying to get done.
this sucks,
Cost
but
of doing
like,
business.
this sucks, but like, whatever. Like, I got to work from home and do my own thing, and like.
Right. You don't
You
gotta
knew it was
answer to
coming.
anyone.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, that's good.
I expected it, so it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
It's just never fun.
Come down, son. So what's next in the plan? What's next? What's going on?
Not putting our money in any Silicon Valley banks.
I was just about to say that or crypto. Game over, dude.
Ooh. Do you like crypto?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Don't know anything. Don't know enough.
So if someone said, like, you have like 5 pairs of Lululemon, I'll give you X amount of Bitcoin, would you take it?
How much Bitcoin?
She would do her due diligence.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I would know my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or she'd go around the hall and be like, hey.
Hey, Bri.
How much is it?
Someone's offering me 1 ether. Am I taking this? That'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Start accepting crypto payments for clothes.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not us? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If only it could be cash.
I know, man.
You do local
Man.
meetups for
We
people?
do.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Mostly just my friends.
We did one with some rando for a band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember the vintage and shit?
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
What?
Did you have it?
Well, he wasn't.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I like
What
went
do
to-
you mean?
I went to high school with his sister. Like, he's from around here, but
Okay.
just it, at the end of the day, it was a random. But
Okay.
Those are the ones that'll get you.
yeah, we were moving, and I was selling vintage for a while, but I was just kind of done with it just because I like to stay with the modern stuff. I just move it faster. I had a bunch of vintage T-shirts, and
Half of them are free.
yeah,
Good.
they were given to me from. Long story short, my neighbor, great guy.
Yeah.
He very, very wealthy guy. Never was married, no kids, nothing. Cut off his family. Didn't like his family. He had oh my gosh, what is that? I can't think about it. Dirt bike, like a dirt bike accident when he was. I was gonna say motorcycle. When he was younger, and he had they gave him too much anesthesia, so it, like over
Fucked him
time, and he couldn't walk anymore. So my parents, we actually took care of him for 4 to 6 years. And one time, like, he just wasn't answering, so we went over, called, well check, whatever, and he was basically like drinking himself to death. So he went into a home and got stabilized. Everything was great. He remodeled his entire house, put 80 grand into it. Went home. 2 months later, he drank himself to death again.
Jesus
So
Christ.
when he did not finish his will, he was in the process of writing it. Did not finish it. Probably everything, because the house was paid off, it probably would have went to my parents because he did not want anything to do with his family, but wasn't finished, so the family came in and took
It was low-key
everything.
crazy situation, bro.
We got his Audi.
People are unbelievable.
Oh, that's the Audi.
Yeah, that's the Audi my
That's
parents
just fucking
have.
tough too.
Yeah.
God damn.
It was supposed to be like my sister's car, but it didn't work out that way. But so then my parents got that, and then like a snowblower, and then a bag of vintage band T-shirts that he had left for my sister.
One more piece of the garage, dude. You ever seen? Well, you've seen the garage. Well, the vet was covered, but dude, the garage is sick.
Yeah, I like
They got a
Madden.
lineup.
Yeah, and all the jerseys and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your mom was telling me about
yeah.
it. Like, these are signed jerseys. I was like, yeah.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
She's so funny.
But the Audi was fucking sweet.
Oh yeah.
Her dad does a lot of.
I didn't see the vet though. It was still covered up. I thought he was gonna let the hog out.
It's badass, dude.
You ever drive it?
No, dude, I'm too
He'd
shook.
let you.
He'd let me, but I'm too shook.
He'd let you.
Yeah,
I've only backed it up. I won't.
No.
I don't have my license.
No, because he's
So,
a
like,
You don't have your license?
No.
he's a car guy. Like
Fucking Ryan's got
he's
a
a
license.
car
That's
guy.
true.
Really?
Yeah,
Like he's deep into it.
yeah. Like meticulous about anything that he does to it, or like Just the whole process of operating and caring for it.
Yeah.
Because he built. I mean, he's been featured in Summit Racing Magazine and like countless car shows. Like he's low-key like a.
So we got to get him on the podcast.
He's a relatively big name. He would actually be a fucking phenomenal person to have on this podcast.
You think so?
Yeah.
Put in his garage.
Put in a word.
He'd love that.
For real.
My dad's a cool dude.
He's a good talker. He's smart too.
He's a good dude.
I wish I would have met him that time I came over.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
Was he sleeping?
No, he had all the dogs in the bedroom because they would have just went crazy.
Yeah. So
yeah, no, he's a cool dude.
I think he would fucking love that with the vet and the Audi in there and shit. With all
he would soak it up. He loves that shit.
Yeah.
I'd shrug him up. Like, yeah, this is fucking great. I'd start fucking drooling, dragging my leg when I got in there. Like, oh my god, this is nuts.
My brain just exploded, dude.
I love the vet, but I miss the Camaro. Don't miss the Nova. I didn't care about the Nova.
Yeah.
But they got the Nova because the guy, he was out in Miami, he was like a drug police officer.
Really? Oh, DEA agent?
Yeah, he had a lot of money, and he was now living in New Jersey, and he saw from a car collector, my dad had a 72 Camaro, and that's what was on Summit Magazine and all that stuff, and then he sold it to this millionaire. His sister was like Miss America or something, I don't know, and then it caught on fire, and they had to refix it, and then it's been tossed. We know who has it now.
Yeah.
Like, that's like my dream one day is to buy back that Camaro.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
Did they rebuild it?
No, it looks exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
They just made it looks exactly the same from when my dad did it. That's like my dream is to buy that back. But
the fire didn't fucked it up.
No, it was just the trunk.
Oh, well,
I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was
weird.
literally just the trunk in the back seats.
No.
So
that's an easy fix.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's interesting.
I don't
Weird
know.
Fire.
It was in Texas. I guess it like overheated. But if it overheated, you think it'd be in the front?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Let the exhaust go out the back. That could make sense.
Yeah, but the guy who had it, the millionaire guy, he actually was in a plane crash and died, and his friend was flying it. So it was him and another guy in a plane, small tiny one, and they crashed it.
What the fuck?
And what's even more weird is the day before there was a plane crash, and the guy with the same name as him died in it, and he posted on Facebook. He was like, "No, guys, I'm fine. Like, it wasn't me."
Oh my god, dude, that's fucking.
I have goosebumps just talking
dude.
about it, and then the next day
he fucking died in a plane crash. Holy shit.
Yeah, I have like weird goosebumps.
Why would he go on a plane the next day?
Dude, I wouldn't have touched a plane for another fucking year.
I think he had his pilot license, and so did his friend. They were just like,
fucking
that's what
around.
millionaires do, I guess.
Dude, I had a cousin, same thing happened to him. He was testing the plane out for his family to go to Florida, and it literally like crashed it. Like something was wrong with it. Died. Millionaire.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. I think there was like cocaine in their system and stuff though, like the autopsies. Yeah.
Well, you know
Who
what?
knows?
At least they went out having a good time, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Is that how you picture Kobe?
Huh?
Is that how you picture Kobe?
What do you think happened that day?
What?
Kobe. What do you think happened with Kobe?
Did
he go into like his daughter's game or something?
Yeah.
They always like that was their mode of transportation too.
Because LA traffic is so bad.
Yeah.
That's what someone said on Twitter. They said, "I can't believe Kobe died because LA traffic is unbearable." Like you would sit for hours. Like you can't get there. That's how.
After everything he's done to LA, that's how they treat him.
Dude, I mean,
do you think he was the one saying not to turn around and to keep flying? Because the weather was bad.
He's got the mama mentality.
No.
He said, "Fuck it, go."
Like
No.
you don't think so?
No, I think that guy made a pilot error and just really fucked up. Like he got lost.
Like you gotta think about like what was being said.
These are multi-million-dollar machines, bro.
You guys ever been there to like where it happened?
Mm-hmm.
That fucking whatever, the fog or the clouds like rise up in the valleys. You can't see shit. I think that guy just fucked up.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'm sure it was human error.
Yeah.
I remember what happened. Like when that shit dropped, I remember
You
sitting at
lose
my
your
kitchen
whereabouts.
table. I was like,
Yeah, him and Mac Miller dying. I was like,
Kobe Bryant died.
Mac Miller was like, my dude was like, Mac died. I was like, who? Mac Miller, like this dude in high school.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Mac Miller. I was like, shut the fuck up. He said, go check. I said,
Mac Miller fucked you up, and for some reason, I don't know why. You're gonna probably laugh at me. For some reason, Juice WRLD fucked me up. I don't know
that
why.
one was sad.
That one was kind of sad.
Yeah,
that was sad.
Just because Juice WRLD was like, he was popping, man. Like that dude was. That dude was meant to be something.
Yeah, Mac Miller fucked me up though. Still fucks me up.
Dude, reading. Okay, I went through all the text he had, with that tour shit. Bro, I had a whole other opinion of him. It actually kind of like really made me sad because I was just like, no way was he this far gone.
Yeah.
Like, dude was just buying prostitutes. Like,
you
I
wouldn't
love
think
that,
like
it was sad. He was down the drain, like just doing drugs,
dude.
just buying shit.
Seen that. I've seen that shit.
I'm trying to think of who else like really fucked me.
Oh, I could get her for the 200 and then 3 8-ball. Okay,
You wouldn't
send Stacy like.
Yeah, you wouldn't look at him and be like, oh, he would do that.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like that just he doesn't.
They're in a different world though.
Fight like demons, bro. That's a different world.
Yeah, for sure. He was clean for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few celebrity ones that are just everyone remembers like Michael Jackson. I was at Hibachi when Michael Jackson died.
I was at a baseball game.
I was at baseball.
People started
Were you at the
crying.
fields?
Huh?
We were at the field.
Nah, I was out in. Those are my travel days.
That was huge, dude. When he died.
Yeah, I remember that.
People mourned like
Yeah.
like their dad died.
That's so crazy how like him and Kobe, like all their past.
Kobe fucked me up. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even a basketball dude. And I was like rattled.
Like, you're like LeBron died, and you'd just be like, what?
Bro.
Like what the hell is going on?
LeBron died. The fucking streets are burning down.
People would kill themselves.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Drake died, someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
People like that. Yeah.
You think they're too big to die though? They gotta
No.
be. They gotta be.
Kobe died.
But
We're all
LeBron-
humans.
That's true.
The fuck you talking
But I
about?
think like LeBron in that aspect, I don't think no one can.
he's
touch him.
talking about from an institutional perspective.
Oh yeah.
Dude, anything can happen to anybody.
Well, yeah.
I think it would be very, 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 very hard to touch Brian.
Yeah.
That's what you're.
Well, they were spray painting words on his fucking garage in LA, so I think anyone could just walk. Like Nancy Pelosi's house, you could just walk up to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Well, she fucking deserves it. So.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
That's a whole other.
It's the market by 200%.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll stop while we're at. I can't get us.
Yeah, we don't want to get you riled at the end of this.
No, I can't.
We had a very nice podcast.
We did.
Any other questions?
I think I'm good. Jess, thank you for coming on. It was amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I texted Ryan this morning. It's like, please.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you on.
Yeah, it was nice.
Please don't let Jess cancel because she probably
Yeah.
will because that's just how she is.
No.
We always bet on our guests, so like you actually beat the odds. and
Oh
stuff.
wow, that's
No.
good.
Well, some people would be like, oh, something came up, or like this, and that. I was like, all right, well, we always got a backup plan, but we don't need
Real
it.
friends show up.
I was actually asking Ryan. I was like, are we still going? Like, did they cancel? Like,
Yeah.
what time? Like, I thought you guys
I'm
were
like,
gonna
yes,
cancel
bro.
on me.
No.
I'll drag her here, bro. Commitments
Usually
are,
we do Saturday nights.
commitments are a lost art.
Yeah.
So
I was 20
like to
minutes
follow
late, but that's
through.
not as bad as what I usually am. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually we do Saturdays, but I knew like you guys were like going thrifting and stuff, and then like
Yeah.
I had shit to do, and I was just like, Friday works. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got thrift tomorrow. We'll take odds to do that.
That.
Yeah, the vet.
Yeah,
pound?
You gotta go to the vet.
I wish honestly if
Drop like $300.
if the cost of like education wasn't a thing, I think I'd be a fucking vet.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, I could.
I couldn't see like
Oh yeah.
mess up
Oh,
things.
Dude,
You
you have
want-
to do some.
You want little Marlo to get a new hit? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting fucking paid, dude.
Yeah,
like,
bro. This dude at UH.
Thank God he's not.
He's like,
I'm
yeah.
serious, though.
So his cat swallowed a string, bro,
Oh.
and they had to cut the cat open.
You should.
It was $6,500 to pull
Oh.
that string out.
See, at that point,
He's like, yeah, I had to tell my kids we couldn't go on vacation this year.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I'm like, bro, I'd be like, dude, fuck that cat.
fuck
That's
Marlo, we're
what-
going to the beach.
He would have
We're
got
getting
thrown
on
out the window on the way home.
Oh my god, yeah. I'd be like, dude, while he was open, I'd be like,
Nah,
Dude,
yeah,
I have 3 cats.
that's
Like I feel genuinely bad.
6,500. Wow.
that's fucking wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like and
He
some
just
like
pulled his string out.
He should definitely look into that. Like 65.
like the one vet
I
that
was
we
like,
have,
you
she
gotta
makes
itemize
house
that
calls.
bitch,
It's,
bro.
it's minimum $300-$400 minimum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
What they do? Use a religious saw or something? Like was it
No,
a
it's-
Church
That's
of
what
Jesus?
happened with my
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can cut that bitch open
my
with a
friend's
scissors.
mom. Like her cat ate. You know those silly bands?
Yeah.
They ate a bunch of silly bands. And
Oh,
it got all
man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So same thing. It
Those
was
are
like
huge.
really expensive.
those were huge.
Silly bands.
Remember like the Livestrong and then the colored bands like
Yeah.
the early 2000s. I remember.
Remember
that shit
those
when
the
we
Yeah,
necklace
dude.
ones? That
Oh, the
people used to
fighting
wear?
Yeah.
The fight.
You were a big fighting kid. I
We
knew
played
you.
Hell
baseball.
no, I never had one.
You never had one?
Baseball was
I
fighting.
stole one.
Yeah, we
I
had.
remember
Yeah,
like
yeah,
guys
okay.
would like give them to the girl and be like, oh like
Yeah.
you're with him that you're
Yeah.
wearing his.
Yeah.
Like
The
Yeah,
blue ones.
Yeah.
oh my god.
That was
Do you remember those
kinda-
other bracelets that were like had colors and it was like, oh if you wear this color it means like or no.
Certain sex.
Was it like a sexual act?
Yeah,
or
and then
something?
like
I
if
remember
someone
that
came up to
shit.
you and broke
Broke
it,
it,
then you had to like
yes.
do it.
Yep.
What?
Those eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never remember those?
Yeah,
Like
E-Pal.
black.
I
E-Pal.
seen those at E-Pal dances.
Dude, E-Pal
like, people
dances,
wearing
how were
them.
those? Did you ever go to the E-Pal dances?
They let you do
No.
whatever you wanted.
Dude,
I seen it.
there would be like middle schoolers shaking ass and shit.
Oh,
And then like
God.
there'd be like just like
Making out up against the wall, like
Yeah,
the chaperones right there, and they couldn't do nothing.
All the chaperones were walking around with drool hanging out their mouth.
Yeah,
bro. That
dude.
shit was crazy.
Yeah,
The people they have
dude, it was literally a middle school club, bro. You just everyone would go there.
For
meet
real,
up.
bro. It was,
Go
they
fucking-
groomed them.
Well, like kind of
Yeah.
like Ohio Skate or whatever they call it, like that type of thing.
It's
I
kind of
never
like
went there either, but
No,
you
this
never heard of, like,
this
it
was
was
like
grinding.
basically we'd go to
Dude.
like you know where North is, right?
It was
Yeah.
like prison kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like they had like this big gymnasium. They would have like food and shit, whatever. DJ and then like East, like Willowick, Willoughby, all these kids from
They
everywhere.
had pool tables.
Pool
They had a
tables,
bunch
everything.
of shit.
was
yeah.
Menor invited?
Everyone was
Wycliffe had them. I remember.
I've never heard of it.
And then everyone would go there. There'd be music and shit.
Yeah.
You
It's
remember
like public school dance.
the
You got
I
Catholic school
song by the
dance.
Yin
Yeah.
Yang
It was
Twins?
like that.
All the girls would get on the ground, thrust the ground and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
shake
yeah,
ass.
song, bro.
Dude, back then it was fucking
Yeah.
crazy. You're like, holy shit, like, 'cause your hormones are kicking in. You're like, I'm fucking ready to go. I'm a horn
Oh,
dog.
13 years old,
Yeah,
bro.
dude,
You're
I'm
like,
like-
whoa, dude.
You're like, chill. Yo,
What's going on?
E-Pal dancers.
You gotta turn around
No.
and face the wall.
See,
bro.
that, dude, you never even knew about the
Shit
E-Pal
used to be
dancers.
nuts. It was crazy.
They're just shaking ass. The
Dude,
baby
people
sound.
doing ecstasy in the bathroom, like it was crazy.
They were doing ecstasy in the bathroom?
Yes.
Bunkers.
Dude, I seen hella
Oh
shit.
my god.
Dude, it's there.
I know, a little precious look.
Don't even think about
It's
it, bro.
so cute.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, that's it.
I need 10 years.
Rolling.
That's it. What's up? Jess, thanks for coming. Tell the
Of
people where to
course.
find you.
Twice Love Collection or Quartz of Love, but QTZ of Love.
If you see her go live, get in there. Don't be a pussy. She won't bite. You know, tell them quality products, fast shipping.
Tell them what's on top sent you.
Yeah. Follow Ryan. Follow him.
Free feed pics if you're a repeat customer, bro.
Yes. Feed
At-
finder.
At Hogmaster8 is that his Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Hogmaster6969.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Dick.
That reads.
Mr. PP. Yeah, Mr. PP on Snapchat.
Yep. Yeah, I seen that. I was
Just
like,
made,
oh.
just made a new one.
Yep.
Jesus.
I probably should have made it that, but I did.
No, that's nice. I liked it.
No, you're
Yeah.
stuck with it forever now.
That's fine.
Get
That's
him out.
me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. This again, you're done.
Goodbye.
Follow Let's All Bang. Follow Let's All Live. Let's All Game. Let's all do it. You know, like Nike. Just fucking do it.
What a way to end it. God bless.
All right,
Thanks for
time to
tuning in.